Hey guys, good morning. We're here with more High Elves. What happened here? So we were Nagarythe up until turn 118, but we confederated all the elves, or taking control of the Ulton, we become High Elves. So our faction has become one with the High Elves. This is what I'm saying, stuff like should be. You start like a minor faction, and as you progress through the campaign, this changes happen, because let's say you start as like a tribe of orcs. When you confederates make a couple of war bosses grow large, you're no longer that tribe of orcs. You're just orcs Greenskins as a whole, right? Yoo-hoo! Rashlock with the raid. Hey Rashlock, thanks for the raid. Welcome everybody. Remember that last night we ended up with those Marauder champions. I really wonder what would have been if we had that extra 10 armor and the Star Metal Blades technology. The battle difficulty is one of those things which makes units like this kind of extreme. I think Marauder champion is a perfect example where battle difficulty makes the unit much more than it's supposed to be. I do have two saves. We have united the elves and we have become High Elves. We're no longer Nagarythe. So the game creates another save under a different name. Wish when this would happen you get some kind of faction-wide bonus. You know, like public order or growth or something. Oh boy, this battle, let's not underestimate this. I think that the last one was much harder armor though. But we are really damaged here. Keep this encircled. We need to clear Galen's graveyard. Okay, so this guy had a chariot. 26 anti-infantry. We had no chance stopping this chariot. And the Skin Wolf Verkin is always tough. If this guy wasn't a chariot and didn't have a Skin Wolf, we would have had a chance against this. But it was just too much of everything. We had to abandon this area so we crush Malekith first, and then we can deal with these minor factions. It's not a big deal if some of these minor regions get destroyed. They get easily rebuilt to tier 3. It's a little big deal if they destroy a tier 4 or higher city. Okay, so you can see what we control here. We have nearly all of Nagarythe, Ultron, and some of the Lastria. We need to expand for this objective. The victory settlements are arbitrarily assigned. We need 2 for short campaign victory, including 2 Moon Dragons. This could have been done like, with a focus a while back. And a long campaign victory requires 12 victory settlements. I guess it's not bizarre, 17 with some other factions. But both short campaign victory and long campaign victory are not far from each other. Click, click, a couple Moon Dragons, short campaign victory, long campaign victory. It can be done within a few turns. We could use our massive income to get the military alliances. For example, Telia has the Victory Coast, 3 victory settlements. Coron and Midland have 2 victory settlements. Military alliance with those, with money, and short and long campaign victory are done. You just have to recruit Moon Dragons, which are kind of pointless at this stage, since we have access to Star Dragons. We decided the goal of this campaign is provinces, start with 10, and Chet then can decide how long the campaign will go. So we are currently at Hegal, 37 provinces as the goal, 37, and we can see our provinces here. We are 23. We are close to 27 though. Coffee. Okay. We're clearing Malekith and anybody that's close to us that we don't like. What determined 37 channel points? Anybody with channel points can add or remove provinces from this goal to make the campaign shorter or longer. Technically, we could finish this campaign in the next 5 minutes if Chad want.
Protector of Ulthuan.
What is your behest?
Prince of Ulthuan.
Ooh, that was a big drop in subs. Let me just update this. Five, 6, 7. Five, 6, 7. Well, we do have a couple campaigns to go before Warhammer 3. This was a hold on. This was campaign 195. I'm trying to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more campaigns. Gonna be tough to push it, but it's possible. Make it 200 the Warhammer 2 campaigns on YouTube exact. Although this is technically campaign number 200, I think. Last Defenders, Order Master, Lord Scroll. Now this is compared to number 199. The 4 are not on YouTube, the first 4 that we did before Cult of Pleasure, which is the first one on YouTube. The next one will be number 200, but we are counting from Cult of Pleasure. So this is the one campaign number 195. One less province, huh? Yeah. We're very close to take Albion and very close to take Allen's Graveyard, and we'll take Broken Lands. It's +3. It puts us to 26. We need what right now? What, 36? Yeah, 36. Longshore victory doesn't do anything to province count like limited campaign. Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's really no point achieving victory because you don't get anything for it. Since this campaign is not for victory screen. We could just get it and say that, you know, we got victory screen in Nagarythe, but I think we got it already before. When you achieve a short campaign victory or long campaign victory, you don't get any reward whatsoever, then, you know, somewhat, you know, some kind of shitty closure so you can move on to the next campaign. One less province. Oh, look at this, -2. Okay.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
So, what's the plans right now? The plans is to destroy
Malekith.
Malekith has 2 regions, has 1 strong army, and Dreadfleet.
Flotilla of
This will complete 2 more provinces, and then we hold Nagarythe, which will add another 5 provinces into Chaos Invasion. 1, 2, 3 less provinces. We are at 32. Okay. You see, Chat decides. The moment this is done, we start Nakai. Might be today, who knows. So we are at 23, closing to 26 out of 32.
Is a blessing. All set.
Okay, let's take the Isle of Wights.
To war!
Nobody dead here, huh? Nobody dead. Malekith again, huh? Wounded Cavalry -2. Of course, it's all the time here. I had some messed up dream. I was mossing over Outer Resolve and the resistant handmaiden died with saying no casualties. And at the time, I usually know when I'm dreaming. I couldn't tell if that was a dream or real life. Because this shit happens in the game. You know what those rank 5 handmaidens were to the army of the resistant?
Noble Prince, Swordmaster of Hoeth,
More melee grinder.
Prince of Ulfwan,
This one is getting into the dragon.
Lawmaster! Lawmaster of Hoeth! Battle calls! Battle calls! We will obey!
3 less, huh? I guess you guys don't want to be the 2 less. You guys don't want to see the Chaos Invasion with this shit system. As in, we're gonna be pissing blood. We are at 30 now. Malekith is still in his chariot. Looks like he's not ever gonna get in this dragon. It's round.
Prince of Ulfwan,
Nice veteran swordmasters here with frenzy. Look at that. How many points are we currently? 23, and we are close to 26. 26 will be within a turn or two.
Prince of Ulfwan, very well.
I don't think there's a black arc here, right?
Orders received. For duty.
To keep the range units busy here. Phoenix are ideal for this. Otherwise, those range units on top do too much damage.
Forward! Advancing! Onward!
Acknowledge. As you say.
Restoring order!
Let's manage to deliver one volley there, the door got immediately bugged. Because, you know, they need to input pet finding, you know, on the other side of the door.
Cain has forsaken me!
The AI is trying to give input to the units on the other side, but they cancel it because they're not supposed to cross the door. If they ever cross that door outside, that's a bug, and that's what causes them to get bug. If you're not familiar with that.
Chosen of Hoeth!
It's due to their shitty pet finding system it is. It's a combination of AI pet finding and inputs. Sometimes they can give so many inputs that the door open by itself and nobody's even moving. The Dark Shot is gonna do some damage.
I will obey.
White Tower Guardian!
Prince of Ulfwan,
What do we have here? No blackguards, okay. Then one of the birds in the air. Or aura. Birds have a very impressive debuff.
for duty.
There's Malekith here.
Handmaiden of the
Send all the characters in Malekith. Small Killer are gonna get heavily damaged again.
Lawmaster of Hoeth!
That was actually pretty good damage here.
Yes!
Let me send the chariots in. Our masters are slicing up the wall. Malekith is known to spam magic.
Of Ulfwan,
I'm waiting.
Did some damage.
Attack! For order!
For duty!
To battle!
This is a good charge for the chariot.
Take it all!
Those Dread Spirits are like turned into blackguards next to Malakith.
Prince of Ulthuan!
Defending order!
Chariot is really vulnerable.
Tribe on the move!
There's another unit of Dark Shards there.
Fail! We away!
For duty! March! We go!
So called the Bolt Fiends.
Turian guides us!
Asa, attack!
Swiftly!
The chariot is ideal for a situation like this. Better than any cavalry. Moving through a couple of infantry units and then disengaging, engaging another one.
Order!
Cavalry will take too much casualty in a situation like that.
Lacoy! Swordmaster of Hoeth! Yes! Serve the king! We will obey. Let others die.
The battle is lost!
The Widowmaker!
We have line of chariots of Grace on veterancy, but their veteran battle skill is bugged. It doesn't work. That's really, really sad. They lose damage, speed, and missile resistance. The chariot will be quite something on veterancy. Hey, Booker. The Warwagon tech is fucked up. They should have assigned them under missile troops and artillery. They assigned them under war machines. At least their veteran battle skill is good. But their basic battle skill and technologies are dog shit.
Ulthuan triumphant!
Because these are primarily missile units, you know. The war wagons should have been assigned under the same skills as the Outriders, and the war wagons mortars should have been assigned under the same skills as the artillery, on both skills and technology. But since Empire is has war machines, and the war machines have really poor, lazy technology, really shameful, disgraceful. They added more war machines there. As apparently, war wagons are war machines. And the war machines technology sucks since day one. Except for the steam tank. The steam tank should be getting bonuses from the artillery. They fucked up the category of the artillery and war machines. All technology that work for the war machines and artillery should work together. Because it's pretty much the same thing.
We are the conquerors, Prince of Ulthuan.
They separate those two and the war machines get dick. Really nothing.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
Okay, Sky Master. Those Phoenixes have even more damage now. This is getting veterans soon. This guy is giving them 12 defense. And she's giving them 5. And they will get another 5 defense, 10 armor, 5 physical resistance, which is literally disgusting. And they get 10% damage, 5 attack here. And then they get another 5 ward, 7, 5 defense. Phoenixes are amazing.
Prince of Elf-One.
They get overshadowed by the dragons and the range, but they're really amazing. There's only one thing I would do with the Phoenixes with this faction. I would put the Flame Spire Phoenix on tier 3, because this building is a tier 3, it makes no sense. It only exists with technology, then you remove it, and you build again on tier 4. This thing, Flame Spire Phoenix, should be on tier 3. All Phoenixes should take 2 turns to recruit. And a tier 5 Phoenix building should give +1 ward save to all Phoenixes. Because there is no reason to build another Phoenix building after the recruiting one. And then you can have fun with the Phoenixes as well, with more than one building and more than a couple of Phoenixes. And then you can, you know, specialize even further into Phoenixes instead of everything little.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Yeah. Still haven't been in the field since we got Entangle. On the Handmaiden, since we're doing melee, this is the best option. She gets Health, Guardian, and an ability that pins the units. This one was overkill. This one is seems like so pointless. By the time you can unlock this on a Handmaiden, you don't really need any of these resources. This landmark is the same for everybody.
Buildings lie in ruins.
The different tiers and some pretty good stuff. Yoo-hoo. So Malak is down to 1 region and it's Misner.
Rank idiots.
This is a scary army.
Shield against the darkness.
We need to destroy this Black Ark.
Following your orders.
No.
Is it their only Black Ark right now? Because they can get away, recruit a new lord and recruit a new army.
Shield of Alaric.
We'll recover Ulton. This is just minus elements that are currently under attack. Black Ark is a priority.
Ulf 1.
So the Black Ark retreats and we still get a Pyrrhic victory. Oh.
I am ready to fight.
Our half our army get killed. Incredible.
Slaves are always useful.
Well, the Antirian.
Speed is essential. Embarking.
I don't care if Grace flips. Help is on the way.
How can I assist you?
Protector of Elf-One. Setting up garrison.
That army would have been a nightmare for Tyrion in the first place. Tyrion has, might have an elite army, but has no skills for that army really. It's work in progress.
Ever loyal.
Ark was a priority. A couple Selim Sultan will flip, but we'll take them back. We're soon gonna have 6+ armies, so we can do so much in a single turn. Doesn't even matter if Selim or 2 gets flipped. Batman is resistant, let's see Alariel. We're 2 turns behind the card. He might go for Tora Hair, and then switch to another place.
Ulf-one's defender.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Okay, let's see what she has. Shieldstone of Isha. That's a nice item. Not great, not terrible. Helm of Fortune. Star of Avalon. Stave of Avalon. Banner of Avalon is doesn't do anything unless we are defending. Horn of Isha, that's 5 attack buff, that's fine. Herbalist is fine. Pennant. There's no reason not to use the Creation Scout in the armor if we can. So she has Bard, Idilmar Steed and a Great Eel, so 1 point wasted here. Ward of Isha, that's a very good one. Touch of the Everqueen, not bad. Especially if she wants to go fight as well. It's kind of like a filler skill, but it's not terrible. She went right. Left is must for the economy, Mysterion. The left is just too good. It's too good. The tradition dictates is a very powerful public order for you know, easy game, easy life with the high elves. They need public order. Get 5% more money, and then this things makes diplomacy really convenient. Servant of Isha grants you 2 handmaidens, so you don't have to build that crap building too many times. Sisters of Avalon will get recruited in a single turn. Local armies get buff on the Sister of Avalon. The left is really solid, but there is something for the right as well. The first skill is solid. Beacon of Hope is solid. It worked on her as well, right? Gift of Isha is solid. And if you want to go with her forest spirits, you know, it's the way to go. Both sides. This is an example of both sides being good. Tyrion is as well, except left side is kind of boring. While she has really good both sides. Meanwhile, Malekith and Moratti, the left side is trash. But she has really good both sides. Even if you're not gonna use the Forest Spirits, you still get 6 defense for the army, 6 leadership. Her Garm gets extra replenishment. You get a lot more power and cooldown. So both sides are just very good. Very good. They've done a good job with this. It's like some lores that have options between left and right, they're just really shitty ones. But this one is, both are really good. 2 more handmaidens and public order taxa. This is more campaign stuff, campaign buffs. While these are more battle buffs. You'll progress faster in campaign if you go left, I think. Wow, look at this. Look at the skill selection here. That is perfect. Don't discard the public order with the high elves, it's very important. Public order dictates tax rate with the with high elves. You lose more money than you think with bad public order. Bad public order is really bad with high elves. Stack that public order everywhere.
Alariel the Everqueen.
I'm kind of surprised the AI didn't pick Beacon of Hope. Defense, 54, 50 attack, 54 defense. Local arms get 6 defense and 6 leadership.
Everqueen of Ulthuan. Queen of Avalon.
It works immediately. Works even on the garrison.
Priestess of Isha.
Very good skill. Because you might have garrisons in the area and armies where she's fighting. When she visits cities, the cities also get a buff, I think, right? Why is Alariel always destined to pull out the sword? Sword of Cain, thirsting. We'll show a card how it's done. We might need to pin him with 2 arms, otherwise we might lose on almost the whole army.
Mistress of the Undying Forest.
Once we unlock that last research tech, we'll get the heavy Ithelmar armor and Sarmel blades. It's beyond past that to get these technologies. Honestly, heavy Ithelmar armor and Sarmel blades should be here. This is too late for this because this is kind of like a tier 4 area, and White Lions are tier 3, and they kind of suck without these two, especially after like turn 70. Their counterparts are gonna bully them without the technology and the battle skill. I'm gonna deal with Drakart. He has a very strong army.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Get out of my sight.
We need to take Galen's Grave as well. You also have to assemble an army to go deal with Chaos in 20 turns. You should not underestimate the Chaos Invasion there, it's gonna be no joke. I'm kinda pushing the limit with the economy right now. Next army will be too expensive. So I want to sort the situation here and send the Batman with the Star Dragons.
Awaiting orders. Attack
In
now!
a smooth battle here. Taking way too much damage in that battle last night. But the garrison is weaker than the army was. Got 2-star dragons. Noctilus on foot. We can't let their guys fire, otherwise this is gonna go bad. Maybe we should merge some units. That's bad as well.
Time for blood!
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Let's not fuck with this up. Fuck with this.
From the shadows!
Let's not fuck with this. Fuck is this now? Is he in the settlement and out of the side of the settlement at the same time? I will be besieging the settlement, like what the fuck? What the fuck is this? There are some bugs again about this settlement, but he's encamped, and we ambushed him somehow. The fuck is going on? We have like maybe 30% chance to ambush. The settlement has some bugs around it. Because how the fuck is he encamped in a settlement, right? Yeah, but it doesn't reduce the ambush chance. He has ambush defense, which does not count for the ambush chance. So it's not 100%, it's about 35. If I stack my whole army on top of each other, can the Blood Corps kill them all? No. Blood Corps cannot do anything to single entities. I forgot to put single entity damage. I was clicking on the settlement to disengage the siege, so I wait for the reinforcements to go into camp stands, and we ambush Noctilus somehow. He did this. He did seem bugged because he was encamped inside a settlement. So there's some bug going on here. There's a bug with attrition around this place, and there's a bug with placement of armies next to the settlement. It's been for a while, but I've not seen something like this happen before.
My duty! At once! Vengeance! Noble!
Warrior maiden.
Noble. Rapid advance.
Loyal guardian.
Noble. All for one. Curse all drunkard.
Handmaiden of Alario.
Alifa Nar. Noble born. It is done. Finish them. Alifa Nar.
Guardian
There's a
of
halberd,
Eldor.
so I can mess up the maiden.
My queen commands. Advance. Agreed. Devoted servant.
He's missing the noble at least. .96 mil defense, incredible.
Handmaiden.
Yeah, that was strange. The Blood Corpse was fighting back instead of exploding immediately. That Noctilus, the city looks easy to take this turn instead of waiting. Because we could break the siege and replenish and attack with 2 armies. So let's risk this army, and we have quite good experience on the units. We had to fight a big army turn before.
What is broken can be remade. A reminder of crossing Alifa Nar.
So the way I see it, we ambushed a guy who was inside the city. But he was encamped in the city. That's what's really strange.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne. Alifa Nar.
There's a decimal number to movement range. Let us know, developers, please. Let us know. Don't round up 49.7 to 50% and then not allow us to use the stances. Please. Very important for our sanity. It's a strategy game, right?
Retreat! There is only vengeance. Make way.
I'm going to use Gotch Hyper to take this place, since the army is in better shape, and settle it elsewhere.
Move.
It's our best bet against the Chaos because of ambush.
I am Asuryan reborn. Destruction.
Somebody will go into Lastria, but we have to think about the Chaos as well.
Tyrion, heir of Nagarythe.
Daggers in the dark.
By Anar's bidding.
Why is this army here? I think they had another army around. Maybe going for Harkaldr.
Guardian. Garrisoning.
I
I think they went for Grond and something happened there.
The light is not for us. The laughing god weeps.
They got wrecked. Jesus. Yeah, I was the guy with the black corks, I was right. Looks like he got the ultimate anti-chaos army.
There is another way. Anar's bidding. Going.
I await your command.
The Akhol Norskans are causing us some trouble. Lost the Slayer's Point, but we're working on it to recover it. We had to deal with Malekith. It was more a priority.
Brave son of Ulthuan. Destruction!
This guy will start moving with rank 20 now. Get 57 turns plus 6 influence.
Anar's bidding. Move in shadow.
These guys have started taking all the settlements now. I think they'll finish them off, so yeah, I think I can disband this one. It's costing us too much.
Prince of Ulthuan.
Yoo-hoo!
Handmaiden of the Everqueen.
So we should go with Batman.
By Anar's bidding. Silent Strider.
Last has territories we can take. Do we get the Samtum Quintex up? Next turn. Oh, we'll see the income increase. It's currently over 11,000. Two handmaidens are available.
Can I offer assistance?
Handmaiden of Alariel.
We'll probably get the remaining priests of all here. They'll send the gang to Citadel of Red Names and see if we can get the Lord ones as well, the same way. Got a question? Sure, go ahead.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
So 1122k, I don't think so, but should be a significant increase. When will Warhammer 3 get Mortal Empires? Nobody knows. The only one that's not stable here are the Knights of the Flame.
Do you know who I am?
They have alliance with the dwarves. Dwarves are the war with the Skaven, but I fully expect dwarves to destroy the Skaven. This might get there. Clan Angrund, very friendly, huh?
Yeah.
I am Beligar, true king of the
Why did he didn't get confederate already? Dwarves are just confederate by their mothers. One more is rank 1 with 61 settlements, that's good.
What?
You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
So,
Greetings, stranger.
Talia doesn't want to even give us non-aggression.
the Empire, by Sigma's will, come in peace.
Somebody messed up these guys. Looks like the vampires are
Not in
moving
my
around.
name.
All diplomacy looks all good. We are rank 3 as well. How many provinces they have? 24. And we are about to get 25, 26, 27.
A strong leader is needed.
They can get the Black Argon Mistner. We need to take Mistner. I guess I can the other one as well now. guys might just recover if they ignore them. They've raised the settlement and they occupied it. Oh my god.
Deny.
5-head play, right?
What do you require? You summoned me? The Ephua answers to me. I hear the Gaddafi.
Rebels are proccing like crazy. Another Priest of Wall. We have more than enough Priest of Walls now.
Lawmaster of Hoeth.
The shit procs every 5th turn for high elves on the provinces.
Chosen of Hoeth.
Priest of Wall is better than the Lord One. If the Lord One is the same, it's bad.
What do you require?
Prince of Elfwa.
My protection is yours.
Shield against the darkness.
More research and everything. Someone has Priest of Wall. We have.
Tyrion, heir of Anarion. Protector of the Everqueen. It shall be done.
There's no guarantee we are getting into Minsnar.
Absurd. Champion of the Everqueen.
But he could march into it, huh?
Servant of the king. A fine anchorage. What orders?
Sam needs a little bit of replenishment.
Faithful servant.
Batman is going around.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Well, it's kind of like second look on Kai.
Shattered realm. Set sail.
Did he get still legs here? Yeah, extra moment.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown. I second this.
One less province, sure. We're now at 29. Two less provinces. Four less provinces. Guess we don't want to see the Chaos Invasion now.
Reminds me of the Sundered Strand.
One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is down now to 26. We are at 23. Hey, Tiny.
Ready for orders.
Death Dancer.
Just keep an eye on this Chaos Army so they don't recover. Might have
Ali!
yeah.
Born to lead.
Shadow King's orders.
And Akai will start when this campaign finishes immediately. So he's showing his outside.
Arrive!
Rank at this hero, so let's get experience here.
My prowess is needed.
And then some caps as well. This guy's gonna get a lot of experience, extra bells for the win. We can put a herbalist on Lord Master. Should be a thing.
Defender of the
Close victory, low casualties, huh? Lions get killed. Both Aldenar and Gotch Hyper now have our late game armies. We kept the War Lions because we had the skills, and we kept the Morpher Cavalry because they're rank 9.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen.
For duty!
Maybe we have too many fast units here. It'll give us options. This is the end of Noctilus, right? We'll put the Swordmasters behind the Phoenix Guard in this formation because we don't want them sending a large shotgun Phoenix Guard into the Swordmasters. Once they get close to the Swordmasters, you go through the Phoenix Guard. I don't think we have to worry about idle units getting shot to death.
Dragon Princes!
Handmaiden of the Everqueen. Maiden Guard. Handmaiden of the Everqueen. Understood.
Don't even have technology for the Phoenixes yet. These units are trouble.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen.
Asa Prince! Agree! Prince of Outward!
Advancing.
Holy shit, those guys just poofed.
Onward.
Biggest in the Troy!
Chosen of power! Scython Seal Cadane! March! Dragon Princes! Loyal! We will obey! As you say.
Guardian of Avalor. On the way.
For Azurian! Onward!
Everqueen! For Ultron!
Swordmaster of Hoa! Prince of Alpha! Battle ready!
Get the info is clearing here.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen!
What order? Immediately!
Yoo-hoo.
Dragon Princess! To war!
Sister of Avalon!
Your will!
Handmaiden of Alaria!
Dragon Princess!
We have so many units to use and we don't even have to use all of them. If we don't use half of these units, I think we still find most battles.
Onwards!
We don't have to use all of it. There's a lot of options here. And I'm gonna make sure this one can keep up with the rest of the army. I've been mainly using more for cavalry for the big bodies. They're mercenaries after all. Why waste precious high elf lives instead of ogres? At battles we just send them, you know, just as a cavalry unit, but otherwise just a big chariot unit to tank a bit before the rest of the army arrives. Big bodies means lots of health in this game, not fat.
The greater good has triumphed.
This province is always tier 1, so sack if you can.
Sack it. Protector of Ultron. We are the conquerors.
The Dreadful is gone. Finally, the nuisance of Ultron has been eliminated. This puts us to 24 provinces. Grace and Kotik are currently contested, that's 26.
Faithful servant.
This gives us immune to Maelstrom and immune to Reef Attrition to all armies. But we're all immune to Attrition with all armies because of Priest of Wall.
Standing by. Adventure awaits.
We'll send Gutch Hyper in the jungle.
Alifa Na. Defender of the Everqueen. Short sight.
We need to clear this area so they don't get any more Black Arcs, but I'll send Viper back into the Broken Lands. The Norskins needs to be taught a lesson.
Marching out. Speak. Never.
There were Bjornlings and Albion is so close to them. Not an ideal situation.
I've been looking forward to this.
I need to get an army to deal with them.
Silent Strider.
There's 4 more provinces here as well. Chill Road, the Road of Skulls, Deadwood, and the Ahol Wastelands. Actually 5. Ironfrost Glacier. We can occupy all of this before the Chaos arrives. One less province. Put us to 25 provinces. We need one more.
noble son of Ulthuan. There will be carnage.
One less province, 24.
I am a Saurian reborn.
Only if nobody adds a province, we are done with this campaign, boys. People have spoken. We are beyond early game anyways. I'll give you guys a minute. Starting now.
Speak your mind. Moving out. Can I offer assistance?
Ready to march.
Sailing on.
Allah's bidding.
One more province. We are back in business, boys. You guys don't really want to see chaos in this campaign. Chaos in this campaign can be nuts. We're not going to kill them in a single turn with assassins.
Never again. Advancing.
This is probably the hardest chaos invasion you can get. As the High Elves. Deal with this shit.
Tyrion, heir of an area.
It is banned 3 units. Nice. Bankrupt. Very nice. Very nice.
Shield against the darkness.
Let's bait an attack so he doesn't take at our hair. One more province. 26. Shekel spoof. People see it more. Happy, you happy, guys. Let's go. Getting campaign at this stage is a lot of work. I know a lot of you just leave for day 1 or day 2. Holy shit! Hey Sal, that's a very nice surprise for you. Thank you very much. I was kinda, you know, still sleeping, but that woke me up. Like, my heart started pumping a little faster. That puts you the lead for the first spot this month. And the PC goal. Let me just update this. Well guys, I think Straklin has just kinda bought you a long stream today. I'll stream with like 4 in the morning. Two 977. Let me just update Mandamon status. Look at the Mandamon status. It's RuneScape, the Archlector of the Red Names, and Straklin. 1 each. Well, for the next 4 months, 2 people get Man of the Month each month for the nations. As long as the PC goes up. And of course at the end there'll be also more stuff. One less province, Mr. Greenface. Down to 25. At 24 right now. You can use land cavalry. One less province, down to 24, boys. Let me update that. Sometimes spinning the enemy and then hitting him from the air hurts harder. One more province, up to 25. Well, some people want to see the late game here. Two more provinces, three more provinces, four more provinces. Look at all those shekels going poof, guys. If only Haha was here to see it. Is he here? All these shekels getting poof, guys, makes me so happy. Hey, Haha! Yoo-hoo! Haha, what's up? You're not adding or removing any provinces. You ran out of shekels or something? 3 more provinces. Okay, 32 boys, we're back in the long campaign. We're growing everything to tier 5. So prioritizing the elven residences. Malak is almost done and we're gonna have to get a serious army to the north. I think we'll use Sword of Cain as well. Preparing for the Chaos Invasion. We're going to need some Star Dragons and Sword Masters as well. Guess we can use Batman. This army needs a hero so we can beam him to attrition.
Handmaiden of Alari.
Prolong resistant. I'm going to send some of these guys here.
Ever on.
Apparently there's a lord right there we haven't seen in a long time.
Wending my way. What do you... Leading the way.
Once we feel like we have enough of this, we'll disband them all.
My quest continues.
Okay. All good here.
Standing by.
Bok, bok, bok.
What news?
Well, keep in mind, guys, once Warhammer 3 gets released, the Mortal Empires and the Eye of the Vortex campaign will be changed for the Warhammer 3 counterparts. Warhammer 2 will probably only under special circumstances. If not permanently uninstalled from the PC. He went forward. We are betting him to attack. He got an arc as well. We're betting him to attack so we can save the capital of Grace. I think if a lightning strike army attacks you, you should be only able to retreat if you have lightning strike yourself. But this is a slaughter. We retreat to pull him out.
Withdraw.
Okay, we messed him up. He got an arc though. This is their final army, really. From Malekith. He survived on Albion.
Fam. So why do you seek me out?
I make him stronger. Well, it's only for the player, really, Gravi. And Didn't they change lightning strike in Warhammer 3? Only the laser reinforcements now. These guys will survive. Come on, what the hell are those rogue armies doing? They're gonna get a full army again.
Guardian of the Phoenix
Capitano Cisco is in the area.
Don't be a fool.
Got rid of the Dark Elf one, I think. When you get rid of the Black Ark.
Champion of the Ever Queen.
What the fuck is this, man? Why you let him live?
I await your orders.
This is taking settlements.
Daggers in the dark.
Praise Sigma.
These guys can actually do something against Chaos. We'll let them take the Chill Road and the other one. Hey, Brace. So this is nearly 10,000 income here. Tax rate is at 142%. We need the Master Strategist on Alistair. 2 more points.
Anchors away. A strong leader is needed. Remove their bonds. At your service.
We need to get this guy sorted for the Chaos Invasion. We're gonna be sending a combination of Phoenix Guard, Star Dragons, and Sword Masters for the garrisons. This army is 12,000. And we need to get more troops.
Lightning swift.
He needs a replenishment, which means he needs a handmaiden.
I serve the king.
We have extra handmaiden slots. We just need the right skill.
Handmaiden of Alario.
We can put this one temporarily. In Priest of Wall, right?
Handmaiden of Alario.
Chaos will arrive with a lot of armies here, and with our restrictions, it's gonna be tough. We're gonna lose a lot of the settlements, and we're trying to soften the blow with sending some quality there with Alatanar as well. Just quality units are not enough, they have to be battle skilled and experienced as well. Feckin up there, let's see.
The Assa are troubled.
We're not gonna get tier 5. But tier 4 here, yeah.
The Assa bid you welcome.
Handmaiden of Alario.
You are right. Get 70 growth, right? Actually, it's 75 growth. That's a good plan. Public ordering growth so we can grow faster, right? You can have so much public order. This is plus 75 growth and massive public order. Tier 4 is necessary here, but we're unlikely to get tier 5. Is that Norscan army moving north?
Your bidding.
Get another mage for money.
I hear the Nagarythe. Mage of the White Tower. What do you require? The Ethua answers to me.
Where the hell did the other one popped?
Mage of Ulfwan.
This one. Or Tux.
By the comet.
Sending out the Nagarythe via Achol. You need to destroy Achol. They're gonna be annoying otherwise. They have enough enough infrastructure to get a proper army at close distance.
Prince of Ulfwan. Give the word. Setting sail.
I'm sending a Gutshipper in the jungles.
The Asa needs me. Remove their bonds.
Gotta have like 100 herbalists. These guys will declare war. Now we will actually declare war on them the moment we get close. Who the fuck designed this shit system?
Sailing away.
But it's another battle for the experience because the heroes are currently behind. Never been late with the combat heroes.
The Ever Queen. I will see to it. Lightning swift. Across the waves.
Oh, 25 physical resistance for the army for 10 turns. We haven't found any Diamond Guardian Phoenixes. Imagine we have Diamond Guardian Phoenix and that buff and then fight Chaos. Our melee guys will be like ethereal, half ethereal.
By Anar's bidding. Onwards. Anar's bidding.
We need to clear Achol before Chaos.
Valiant. I will dispatch them. Never.
3 Dread Knights.
Tyrion, heir of an Aryan.
I need to clear that arc. Attacking this with the arc support and we're fucked. It's like too much casualties.
Kill them. I lust for battle.
Arc is gone.
To the victor, the spoil. Ever vigilant.
Rank.
He has us in range. But we can go into the water.
Protector of the Everqueen.
Okay. That's the last army there. Getting us battle skills done here. Larida's on the way as well.
Radiant.
It's sort of Kane. That kind of messes up one of the thresholds.
Bow before the rightful lord. I never.
Okay, Bretonnians are sorted. Dwarves are sorted, but they don't want treaties for some reason.
Before the heir of Lund.
Southern realms are sorted.
So, I am ready to part.
The Empire, just Switzerland. Non-aggression, military access, and trade, or just 2 out of 3. We have enough relations with other stuff.
Yet?
By Sigma's will, come in.
Empire's blessing. Yes.
Okay. Diplomacy is sorted. Clan Mortis winning. I would say they're getting wrecked. They can't really beat dwarves at this stage. Dwarves are just click, 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 out to win. I'll be shocked if I see them win. The only way they win if Clan Ashen uses Snitch to kill Torgrim. That's the only way they can win, I think. But you never know. They would have had a higher chance to win before they nerfed the stock stance.
Await your orders.
We're going to take the Vampire Coast. I mean, it's not impossible, but I think it's highly unlikely they can win against dwarves. How's the Iver's Empire also go? I think the dwarves have better Legend Lords. If the dwarves are confederate or the Legend Lords, they have an advantage. But otherwise, it should be almost even. I think it's slightly in the favor of the Empire. But they're both busted now to resolve. They need to nerf out-resolve on the Organ Guns and the Hellblasters. But dwarves have more Legend Lords. You got Torgrim, you got White Dwarf. They only outnumbered 2 to 1. Because of the confederations. They get Ungrim and they get Belegar. And if they get the 5th guy, they have just more Legend Lords. And the Dwarf Legend Lords are powerful now to resolve. If the dwarves get Torek, the dwarves are better out resolve. Torek probably has the strongest out resolve in the game. The Archlectors, yeah, they're still bugged, but it doesn't help out resolve. Help in battles, in the campaign.
Making my way.
Alariel the Radiant. Further onward, Everqueen of Althwan.
On the prowl.
Now, last is a mess, but we're pretty wall, right? Another mage. This is a 262 growth without residences in the other 3 settlements. This is about to get attacked by the Norse, cause the Norse army, quite a nasty one because the characters, the Skin Wolf and the Chariot Lord. The Norse warlords are trash, but when you put them on a chariot or a mammoth, it's a different story. I'll just skip the wall in case they change their minds. Either one of those we're never gonna use.
High Elven Archmage.
Okay. 25 provinces. What's the campaign? 32 right now, I think. Yep. We'll focus most on military Nagarythe because of Chaos Invasion, but we'll also start to occupy some of Lastria.
Servant of the Tower.
My prowess is needed.
Nagarythe is down to 2 regions and 2 armies. I can get Black Arcs back. Still, yoo-hoo! Ooh, they changed their minds. You see what happens there with the bug? So we got close to the Rogue Pirates. The Rogue Pirates freeze in place, and what happens? We apparently declare war on them. They ignore other factions, only the Chaos declares war on them, and they're literally just there to annoy the player. Some free experience sometimes, but it's definitely a broken mechanic with these guys. These guys should do way more. They should attack weaker factions, they should attack the coasts and other stuff. And the player auto-declares war on them when you get close to them. Not them, but the player. And they get frozen in place. It's almost kind of something like anti-Baby Rage mechanic. So the casuals don't complain about chasing these guys around and being annoying. That's the nature of pirates and the beastmen. If you don't accept it, just, you know, mod it out, right? Like, it would make sense for the pirates and the beastmen to be annoying. But this is just...
Defender of the Phoenix.
The Rogue Pirates make no sense unless you're playing Vampire Coast, and then it makes some sense.
Attack! Journeying on. For the...
But the fact they get frozen and you out-declare war on them...
I will lead the Asa.
At least one less in the game. It used to be worse, guys. It used to be even worse. They used to respawn all the time. I was so happy when they changed that.
Moving out. Protector of Ulthwa. Our journey is not... The Asa follows strength.
Okay, we got a foothold in the Lastern Coast.
Occupy
We're taking the Vampire Coast.
Prince of Ulthwa.
Gotch Hyper will be fighting in Lastria. I want to take the Vampire Coast and the Volcanic Islands.
I am ready. Abel, I know the way.
We'll have spies to help here. If not, we don't have extra army. We'll have spies. We might get an extra army with the more economy, getting more mages. Our armies cost 78,000. That's an insane amount. We have over half our lords without the campaign skills. But we're also making lots of money as well. It's because we are preferring just quality, because we need the quality melee. This army has campaign skills, has the Quartermaster, and has now in fear 20% reduced upkeep. We have lots of buildings that reduce upkeep. We have Tyrion to reduce upkeep, we have Valsalon to reduce upkeep, and this army is still over 10,500. We want like 7 armies similar to this one.
Shield of Alaria.
Looks like it disbanded even more units. They broke.
Servant of the king. To adventure. For my queen.
Cleanse this realm. To battle! Order rules here. Queen of Avalon, Priestess of Isha, Alariel.
Okay, all this Tyrion looks like a Alariel around. 78, 91 without Martial Mastery and Frenzy.
Tyrion.
Greetings.
as a strategist.
Ancestors be praised. Tyrion, heir of an Aryan.
And we'll finish off the Dark Elves and then sort the rest of the Nagarythe. Prepare for the Chaos Invasion.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
This guy needs to go get some Star Dragons.
Ardent follow. My protection is yours.
Star Dragon is a no-brain. Oh nice, look at this. We got all the mounts on Alistair. Very nice. Very nice. Amazing. Incredible. I need a couple more ranks on him.
Marching out. Can I offer assistance?
This is not going to be the final army. This is just the Phoenix Guard part of the Chaos defense, Chaos Invasion defense.
What do you seek?
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
I wouldn't mind using a Griffin on a Prince before a Dragon. But it feels so bad wasting skill points on mounts. I would suggest a system where the mounts are completely removed from the skill skill tree, and instead there should be ways to buy mounts. Two things should be required: money and rank. And once you get a certain rank, you can buy that mount to use with this guy or not use it. So you can have unlock all the mounts and decide which one to use. It costs you money to unlock and rank and not skill points. Okay, these are core battle skills for the elite melee units. This guy can actually go into the character skills now. This is a Star Dragon. One of the weaknesses of Star Dragons is its size, which means missile resistance helps. And it's more important than any of these skills. Keep in mind this guy has 83 attack and 75 defense. That's already very high. There's a frenzy on the top of that as well. Getting additional 12 defense is also a big deal because it can get hit in the side or from the back. They have multipliers to the you know, lower the enemy defense or increase the attack, high chance to hit. So getting defense and missile resistance is a priority. So once it's in the air, it doesn't get shot to death, and once on the ground, it does not get penalties to defense while being surrounded. The Lord Star Dragons are the strongest because not only you can skill them, but you add the various items like resistances. Makes some of the most powerful units in the game. The Star Dragons and the Lords. I think the highest value here from the skills is missile resistance, so we'll get it first. And it's hard to hit.
Elven Archmage.
So they've actually merged units. They didn't wait to replenish.
True magic. Trained by the White Tower.
Oh my god.
Loic calls.
This army's assembling again. Looks like they're attacking the won. What the fuck? Who are these three chosen?
Guidance, my king.
God damn, they just have one ability here. And it's a generic ability.
Awaiting orders.
Good, the dance begins.
Have courage. On to adventure.
We'll send her to hunt them.
Magic. Magic in purest form.
I'm ready.
We need to get Slayer Point before somebody else takes it.
Sailing on.
Allah's bidding. Moving unseen.
Dauntless.
What do you guys say? There's a new Kislev video out. Is it from Total War?
Handmaiden of Alaria.
Is the cringe guy?
Guided by light.
Mage of Ulfwan. Treading softly. I hear the Kadaif. I know the way. My powers are yours to command. You summoned me. Assyrian servant. By the White Tower.
It's time to get a heavy Ilmar armor and the Star Metal Blades. We delayed this one too long. This is an important tech. Get more armor on our elite units and get more damage and attack. Then armor is not a really big deal. It helps against some units, like Chosen. Star Metal Blades is a really big deal. When an AP unit doesn't have an attack, it just looks bad. Like those white lions fighting the Marauder champions yesterday, 8% hit chance. That is fucking pathetic. And its main issue is the very hard battle difficulty in that case. That case is where those Marauder champions are seriously OP due to very hard battle difficulty, and the white lions look bad. So I definitely blame the difficulty on that one, because 20% metal defense buff is absurd. But we were also missing Star Metal Blades, experienced master strategists, and then it's fine. But on the base, the battle difficulty between those two units is super imbalanced for the Marauder champions. Marauder champions look like it's between Longbirds and Chosen, really. Video. Let me just sort this turn until the end.
High Elven Archmage.
More, it's actually on tier 4 only. We got our first thriving Elven colony. It's been a while since I've seen one of these. I guess industry and the aristocracy. We'll be able to get more nobles eventually.
High Elven Archmage.
I don't mind checking the Total War videos and stream.
Your orders? Not one Druki on Nagarythe.
Hopefully who the hell is even narrating that video? Is that the Wheels guy? Sounds like Will is doing something with his voice. Hopefully he grows on us. I checked the comments. It's not only us. Some of us are complaining about that shit. Some are praising that shit, but you know.
Loyal handmaiden.
He's doing something with his voice, you know. I think it's bad because I know his original voice. Yeah, try to stay away from the R words, guys. Let's. I think we missed 2 trailers. The last 2. Let's check it out. Clear history. Total War. Oh, they changed the featured game, the background. No longer Troy. We've seen this one. We've seen this one. Look at the views on the Warhammer videos. Troy 22k, 18. Oh man, 55. Not even 100k, man. Not even 100k. They should tell them something. This channel has over 500,000 subscribers, and I think half of them come from Warhammer. Over half. I think at some point, I think Legend might have been beating them on subscribers. But since Warhammer got made the Total War so popular, I think they have a similar amount. We haven't seen this one here. 2 minutes and 30. Demon Prince customization, and let's play Serena Catherine. I would have been a sub to a lot of other channels, but I dislike it that the YouTube suggests me content according to my subscriber categories. So it's very hard for me to subscribe to anybody. Subscribing and liking on YouTube feeds the algorithm, and then you get a lot of suggested content that you know, you might not want to watch. Like, I consider more than half of those YouTubers super cringe and poor knowledge, very limited in scope. So I don't even bother with them. I don't even know who they are. Elich has a seed account for the ASMR Babes. Well, I put ASMR Babes on my favorites playlist, which it's private. Problem with most of YouTubers is they don't play on Legendary, and their view of the game is quite limited. And most of them also play multiplayer, so they kind of skew the views. So it's pointless to even watch them, unless you're into multiplayer. Oh my god! We haven't seen this one. Demon Prince customization. Let's see what this is. I clicked on this video, but I haven't watched it.
The Demon Prince, leader of the Legion of Chaos faction.
Legion of Chaos. I like the sound of this faction, Legion of Chaos. That's a nice name. Access to all demon units via demonic glory. Reign of Chaos, inflicting damage with friendly lords and battle will unlock random army abilities. Ooh, that sounds fun. Random army abilities. Huh.
Is a uniquely customizable legendary lord for Total War Warhammer 3. Players begin their demonic journey by naming their demon. Ideally something fierce and terrifying, befitting of a spawn of evil. Something like Zarok the
Come on, man! Don't... I'm all the trigger, what is that? This has to be a capital letter there, what the fuck? Don't call him like that.
Or Daniel. Daniel the Demon.
Oh, it's gonna be more cringe.
Demon Prince enters the world looking reasonably intimidating, but things are about to get interesting. The demonic glory tab is a window into a nightmare-fueled wardrobe.
Oh shit.
From here, Daniel can earn new arms, legs, torsos, heads, wings, tails, and weapons. Each of the ruinous gods
looks so
are offering
cool.
thematic limbs in exchange for glory. A currency unique to the Demon Prince, glory can be earned in a variety of different ways, like completing missions, dedicating victories to, or building settlements.
What the hell is this? Are they playing on 720p or something? What the hell is this interface, man? 2022, bitch. Where is Quad HD, 2K, 4K? What the fuck is this shit? No wonder we have issues with user interface. This looks like they're playing on a laptop or some shit.
In the name of a specific god, and more. As Daniel spreads misery across the world, committing atrocities in the name of the gods, he's rewarded with an abundance of fresh new looks. In the Character Details tab, you can pick and mix unlocked limbs and weapons to create your perfect
This is definitely the coolest coolest part of the Warhammer 3 so far. Look at this. I was fearing that they would just have like 5 item slots, you know, and look at this shit. Holy shit. That's probably gotta be the coolest change from the previous Warhammer games to Warhammer 3. This one here. This whole new interface. And this one has a special one. I'm not sure how it looks like with the normal ones. Maybe it's the same as the old. But holy shit, this looks good.
Have you seen that shit?
Hopefully they have created multiple rows for the abilities. And not just one row that gets very tight with a shit ton of icons on top of each other. Hopefully they have learned and put 2 and 3 rows on the units. Looks clean so far, but as the game progresses, you get so many of these abilities you can't even see the icons anymore.
Mix unlocked limbs and weapons to create your perfect Chaos Champion. Each item comes with spells, abilities.
So guys, sorry for driving all this time, probably irritating to somebody, but this demon, what they call it, a God Slayer? I'm still unclear what does this even mean. And the model is amazing. The model is amazing. All the pieces feel like they're gonna fit into it.
Meaning you can cater your Demon Prince to your playstyle. Dedicating Daniel to a specific Chaos God will tint the color of his skin and unlock more powerful items.
That's a great name.
But comes at the cost of variety. When you're done,
11,000 health. God damn, that's a demon.
In multiplayer, with billions of potential combinations.
Billions of potential combination. Okay, shut the fuck up, man. It sounds like an ad for Raid Shadow Legends. Billions of combinations, more like dozen or 2 dozen, and everything else just poop.
Formidable wizard in one battle, or an unstoppable melee juggernaut the next. Step into the hooves of a demon and forge your own path. Experience.
God damn, look at that! His dual wield as well.
And forge your.
Holy shit, this looks good. Have Zinch wings, could look like some kind of Slaneshi features. Damn, this is gonna be interesting. I guess maybe gonna be like I said, 2 dozen with the body parts. What I'm gonna name him? I'm gonna name him Elich, of course. Maybe Markonos, you know, if I'm feeling generous. Because Markonos is a demon, I'm sure. How are we gonna name these demons? I'm not gonna be nothing original. I feel like Mumbo Jumbo, evil, super evil, named the Undying. Illic. Go away.
Your own path. Experience total war like never before as you mold the power of the ruinous gods to your will.
The model looks amazing.
Destroy and devour your enemies in the name of Chaos Undivided. Will you conquer your demons or become one?
The top supporters of the channels may get their names on the characters, but it's totally up to me. If I decide to name them, that's like, you know, depending on the campaign. Nobody gets named after Man of the Month. So this is looking pretty awesome. The demon model. This one is 7 minutes. This is how much time the CA puts into a Let's Play. A whole 7 minutes. Could be worse, it could be just 4 minutes. How much was for the other one? 7 minutes with the Nagarythe was 8 minutes and 29 seconds. They keep it under 10 minutes, otherwise nobody will watch this shit, because, you know, half their player base is just, you have some of that attention span disorder or some shit. It's like, CA, it's okay to make a video up to 20 minutes. It's okay. You know, we know that we are in a shitty world, but you're making strategy games, you're making a shooter, you can make it over 10 minutes. And that's why those multiplayer battles are all done like 20 minute stops. If it runs over 10 minutes, somebody's cheesing or delaying defeat.
Kislev, the motherland, one of the key pillars holding chaos at bay, is stuck in an eternal winter, and a civil war between the Ice Court and the Great Orthodoxy is on the rise. Tsarina Katerin, our legendary lord, needs to unite these lands and drive chaos back, or else Kislev will be lost, and the old world will surely follow. With the marauders at Gerslev routed, we need to turn our attention to Grigor and the Ropsman clan. They have turned their back on the Ice Court and joined with our main rivals, the Great Orthodoxy. They have
Hold on guys. What's that the guy they use a couple of times? I think they use him in Warhammer 2. One of the YouTubers. Mention a few YouTuber names, we might get it. Might get it. They use that guy for Warhammer 2. Zerkovich, yes! Why did not use Zerkovich for these videos? And not use this cringe voice? Zerkovich did a good video for Warhammer 2, he should have been doing this for Warhammer 3 as well, the Let's Plays. Just give it to Zerkovich, hire that guy and fire this guy. Send him wherever somewhere else to work, just not in the developer department.
Settlements around the Eastern Oblast that we need to get back on the path to our current goal, the city of Prague. We must take the cities of Igorov, Volksgrad, and Fort Jakova, amassing a loyal legion as we go.
Frostfang's bite. Leading us on.
First to fall is Igorov. With such a small garrison, victory comes quickly to Katerin's forces. Fort Jakova comes next, also ill-prepared to face the wrath of the Ice Court.
Damn, the terrains look good.
Volksgrad, isolated within the Oblast as the last remaining Ropsman stronghold, falls easily, even with assistance from Grigor himself. With the Eastern Oblast under our banner, only Prague remains. A strong faction, however, cannot rely—
Zatesh, you don't know who this is? That's that Vils guy. I'm pretty sure that's that Vils guy. The one that was their content creator, before they hired that other guy. Give me that video, guys. Give me— Booker, hit me up. Hit me up, Booker. What's the hit me up with that last video. What's that command? What is that command? Snow. Okay. This guy.
Oh! I don't think this is like on that. No, this is not on that. I think we're actually getting a bug here because—
Yeah, this is the guy. He stopped playing their games and started becoming some to narrate the videos and shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I will forward that one on.
He will forward that, guys. They're just gonna put it on the in the spam folder. Still snowing last year.
rely on militaristic might alone, and needs those who currently reside under our flag to stay in line. Assigning an ataman to govern the area in our Lord's absence can ensure that public order, even in these darkest days.
Goddamn, the soundtrack is good.
The dilemmas Katerin can face can be handled by these atamans, allowing us to continue our campaign unimpeded.
They will fall.
When you look at the Kislev names, they can totally have some creation names out there.
Bloodied after the damage dealt from losing the Eastern Oblast, the Ropsman clan show no signs of surrender and hold on to Prague till their very last breath. The Ropsman clan's defense fails, and the city of Prague is ours.
The maps look very good.
With Prague under the Ice Court's flag, we can now focus on uniting the Kislevites within Troll Country. To help divide and conquer, we'll train a new Ice Witch through the Ice Court, Katerin's unique feature for training new heroes and lords. With a new army under our wing, we can seek to unite Kislev while defending ground already taken. But while Katerin may try to solve Kislev's problems, the ruinous
caption. What was the caption of Prague?
We'll train a new Kislevites within Troll Country. To help divide and conquer, we'll train a new Ice Witch through the Ice Court, Katerin's unique feature for training new heroes and lords. With a new army under our wing, we can seek to unite Kislev while defending ground already taken. And now focus. With Prague under the Ice Court's flag, we can now focus.
But just get the normal name, huh?
The Kislevites within Troll Country. To help divide our wing, we can seek to unite Kislev while defending ground already taken. But while Katerin may try to solve Kislev's problems, the ruinous powers won't stay still forever. Kugath Plaguefather, Lord of Nurgle, spreads his foul forces of pestilence into the east.
That's a great demon heal already, huh?
He sent Katerin out to stem the tide of Nurgle's forces and drive out chaos.
What did it say? Hold on, hold on.
Tide of Nurgle's forces.
Close victory, low casualties. A greater demon. Kislev on the left. My bad. Space Marines on the left. I don't see, guys, much Kislev here. All I see is fucking Space Marines so far. And there's a greater demon here and close victory low. Just click the button and move on.
Forces and drive out chaos.
That Kuga has ridiculous health, we saw.
The battle is not without its casualties, but the Plaguefather's forces are removed from the Eastern Oblast. Despite the victory, now is not the time for respite. The forces of Khorne have moved in on Prague, looking for
who the fuck is this guy?
For the Skull Throne.
Look at those axes.
The cursed city's strategic importance means we cannot let
That looks
it
like some
fall.
serious
The
badassery.
battle will be a major challenge to Katerin's ability as a commander. To try and maximize our army's ability, we'll head into the Devotion tab, invoke the Kislevite god Tor, and dedicate this battle to them. Invocation in place, we march on Prague to the defense of our people and in the name of our gods.
What was that?
Devotion tab, invoke.
Melee attack plus 5% all armies. Maybe the percentage there is redundant, because you know, 5 is 5%, you know, in the game, but if it's 5% on the base, oh man. Because there are some units like Spearmen that can have their attack in the 20s. So the units will usually get just like 1 to 3 attack. It's like nothing.
The Kislevite god Tor and dedicate this battle to them. Invocation in place, we march on Prague to the defense of our people and in the name of our gods. Our forces are stretched thin, which Skarbrand knows. Getting hasty and impatient for blood, he separates his forces into two. One team, with himself leading the charge at one gate with a small vanguard, and another team...
Is that a greater bloodthirster?
Where both sides thin, should they need to reinforce one another. With the south gate just holding, Katerin rushes to the west gate, currently waning under the ferocity of Skarbrand. Although
that guy looks like a new Colic.
Khorne's most ferocious generals in one-on-one combat is suicide. A true leader will do what they can for
its Khorne has to be crazy in melee, right?
Focused attention, alleviating the pressure on the Tsar Guard. With newfound vigor, they swarm Skarbrand.
This Axis looks amazing.
And thus, his forces too. Routed, Skarbrand leaves the battlefield, knowing his forces have lost this day.
So, in the Let's Play here, they made both Kugat and the Skarbrand look bad already. Shitting further on the Chaos. Every time we fucking see battles between some Order faction and the Chaos loses. Every single fucking time. He is slapping Nurgle's champion and the Khorne champion like they're nothing. This Kislev looks like fucking Space Marines, not like any humans I ever seen. They make the Empire look like the Vampire Counts.
The battle is arduous, and not without cost and casualties, but Prague still stands. Tsarina Katerin has proven herself a worthy leader and defender of the people. With chaos put at bay for the meantime, we once again turn back to the people of Kislev as we try to unite the motherland under one banner.
There's some nice soundtracks at Kislev, I think. We hear the like think parts of it. I don't like this video at all. Again, they're shitting on the Chaos. I don't know, guys, how you don't see it when... I don't even give a shit it's normal or whatever. He gets with that army on Kugat and it says close victory, low casualties. That is really bad for the game. And it's just continuation of Warhammer 2 auto-resolve. Battles like this should not be an option to auto-resolve at all. Auto-resolving Legion Lord or another faction... It's just bad auto-resolve there. Not only makes the game look bad, but makes Chaos look like fucking pathetic.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
That's the most lazy thing and the biggest excuse for the CA. It's an option, you don't have to use it. God damn, that's the laziest shit excuse that's ever been created for the developers to just don't do shit. That's why we have Sister Al on the current shape.
Warden of Safari.
Scholar.
Lawmaster of Hoeth.
Yeah, people don't understand how this messes up the game. AI versus AI is busted. Any faction with the range will shit on chaos. Will they fix these range units? And that's why we have the dwarves and the Empire usually stomping. It's clear why that was showing close victory, low casualties, because the Kislev forces had range. And they had the slight higher experience. Even if the enemy was playing on very hard legend, they would have been top rank 4 at that time. The left side has range. And it clearly has better range. And then the whole auto-resolve balance of power system is skewed. It doesn't mean shit for the player. The AI versus AI also matters for the game. Replayability. There's no replayability if range always dominates. In manual battles and auto-resolve. One thing is the player can choose. Another thing is the AI. The AI gets Sister Alner as well. They get all those broken artillery and range units as well. And they get to the quite high rank immediately. Even without 500 experience per turn.
Fool.
Looks like the Nagarythe is bankrupt.
Where to? Your orders are reasonable. Prince, for all.
They did have that massive treasury for longer than expected.
A strong leader is needed. Claim what is ours. Dispatch me.
Okay, we're fully replenished. If you're not familiar, once the AI gets to the point where they're basically almost wiped out, they just over-recruit, trying to recover. And if you deny, they lose all the treasury, start disbanding units, and go bankrupt, and just they die. That's, you know, perfectly normal. You should not be, you know, trying to, you know, recruit and create funds out of nowhere. So you can see even the legendary AI eventually runs out of funds, especially as they lose territories. You could also try to predict this by looking at their economic power. If it's very weak or weak, it's about to happen. They had an elite army, but they ran out of all the settlements, and they were getting quite a bit of units towards the end. The Albion cannot pay for elite military of the Nagarythe. And since they're losing all the battles, they're not getting enough battle loot either.
I bring Azurian's fire.
I am yours.
Come on, these guys are recovering. We need to get rid of this guy before he gets to the next stage. These guys had a couple of victories in this area. It's kinda weird that these guys actually survived in the first place. I wonder if they fixed the training in Warhammer 3. Training right now is 30 experience base, and you can get another 25 per turn to 55. Meanwhile, a rank 6 unit needs 2900 experience to rank 7. Or a rank 2 unit needs 700 experience to rank 3. 20 turns later, you might get a low rank progress. 20 turns. Keep in mind, the AI gets 500 experience per turn every single turn, which is way too much to be lower by 20-30%.
Direct me.
The training should be 50 base, and training should get another 50 to 100 from the skills. They can make it 80 base, and the training puts it to 150. 150 is, I guess, okay. Nothing special, but would justify the existence of this ability. Right now it's just dog shit. Imagine putting a hero in the army, and every hero has an ability attached to them, like training, like replenish units, like movement, like more battle loot. And one of these heroes is so bad that he completely ignored this exists.
There is only vengeance.
This is gonna be one of the things to note in Warhammer 3 that it hasn't been changed. Training did get buffed, it used to be even worse than before, but it's still not good enough.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Okay, finish off this guy. This guy is a quite impressive movement. So look at this, look at this.
Defender of the Everqueen.
Handmaiden provides 20% replenishment to the army. 20%! Let's talk about this for a second. Your basic replenishment is 8%. If you put into a go into settlement, it's double. So plus 20% replenishment, that's a ridiculous number. If this was 10%, it would be very good. 20%. I mean, like, training provides nothing. Replenishment cap is already too high as it is, 50, which means it should be much lower. Should be like 25 maybe. But this hero gives you 20 on its own. And how do you compare replenished troops to training? Training is like, if you're moving from the game, you'll not really notice it. Meanwhile, this hero just gives you busted ability. Literally busted. Replenishment is already too high, and this hero gives you another 20. Because most of the battles, you just click, 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 next turn, like battle never happened. There's like literally no replenishment about 2 or 3 turns the moment you put a handman in the army. So you just keep going, keep snowballing, keep destroying mid and game, and late game immediately. Just click, 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 click. Replenishment cap is 50% in the game. That's way too high. Replenishment cap should not be higher than 20 to 30%. Maybe the exceptions of a couple of factions that should have access to high replenishment. It'll be a thing between the races, you know, with the lore and you know, faction specialty. But the fact that the elves and the dwarves, the elves can have that high replenishment, you know, maybe it's full of truths, maybe you're organized, maybe you create a massive empire. You know, as the game progresses, it makes sense to get high replenishment, but it should be shown via technologies, not immediately at the start of the game grant a massive replenishment. And when the other factions don't get it, looks bad. And then it's the thing between the balance of the factions and the lore. And the whole system gets fucked, it makes no sense.
Shadow King. Nagarythe vengeance.
We do have one resistant unit now here. This guy's what, 80 defense? They don't even have the technology. Didn't really appreciate the resistant really until this campaign that much, because you always had some range in the army, right? But resistant is very powerful. Just makes me pissed that we got Dark Majesty, Tactician, Determined, and some other shit like that in the game. Feels like every faction has like 5 traits you can just remove from the game and nobody would miss them. Just be better for the game.
Scion of Anarion. Handmaiden of the Everqueen. Sister of Avalon!
This army doesn't have as much of a large stuff as the other one, but it's definitely pushing the limit. Once you get max resistance on the Phoenix Guard, go as wide as possible. This unit is missing more resistances, you can have way more than this. The resistances and being anti-large is the main reason why the Swordmasters have no purpose in the armies.
Without fail. Understood.
Literally, it's pointless to even use Swordmaster if Phoenix Guard available. From the gameplay's perspective. Well, how about they do their fucking jobs and make the Bloodlines have unique traits in the first place? Instead of half-ass every single update. Especially the ones you don't have to pay for.
Loyal Guardian!
Noble! Lowest champion!
Dragon Prince.
Well, I think there's still Dread Knights in the army. Let's see what happens this time. We're still missing a couple of technologies. Have them on the sides.
My duty. I give the orders. Dragon Princes. Onwards! Dauntless! Finish them! Shadow Dancer. We advance! Swordmaster of Hoeth! Alifa Na! Dragon Princes! To battle! Swordmaster of Hoeth! Oriole! As you say! Swordmaster of Hoeth! It is done! Very well!
Handmaiden of the Everqueen!
We go! By Alariel! Apace! Assa! Forward! Dragon Princes!
Nice.
Alifa Na! Noble!
Swordmaster of Hoeth!
And that one who got murdered was stuck in the halberds. Otherwise, she will live.
Loyal! Forward! 12th one!
Card is down, arm losses, 16 leadership penalty. This is their last army.
Assa! Forward! March!
Monthly script says my favorite is plus leadership order size. Oh god. You do realize the Dark Elves and Chaos have plus leadership order size only when attacking. That just kills me inside. There's a unique trait with the Dark Elves which gives you aura size while attacking. Meanwhile, there's a generic one that's better. That works all the time. So much of this shit here, really.
Keep your filthy hands off.
These guys are almost done. We can go north. Still get more research here. Research is pretty good. 410%. That's enough.
Loic's fury.
There's no excuse for just garbage stuff in the game. The stuff's supposed to be fun, right? And if they want to give you, you know, even just the illusion of choice and options, it just makes the rest of the stuff, you know, better. There's always going to be some things that players are going to prefer over the other things. Let's get another second.
Handmaiden of the Ever Queen.
We'll try to get this these things grown to tier 4, if not higher. We'll clear that Chaos Army.
A light here.
Is there any hero slots here? We need to remove attrition. This stage we can completely eliminate attrition in armies.
Prince of Elfwan.
Quintex is making 13,000. These things are not about local stuff, they're about faction-wide tax rates everywhere. So everywhere income grows, you know, not just here. Get tax to 145, for example, here. Tax to 145 here. Safari has 142. It's more money everywhere. It's not as good as boost income locally from the Empire or the Vampire counts, but the faction as a whole gets more money. And as you finally fix the public order, this tax rate increases again, up to another 15%. It has to do a lot with public order. So you want to have a jubilant populace, which is harder than ever because they attached -8 public order to it that didn't exist before. So this is really not that a lot of money. This literally pays for a one top tier army. What pays for all these armies is 73 settlements and trade agreements. This is just some little bit extra.
Warden of Safari.
Lethal grace given form. Anchors away.
Another one braces, huh?
I serve the king. Sailing away.
There is only vengeance.
What does Styrian have? Emerald Collar. Embracer better. The Harblast. Emerald Collar is for Lord Masters.
Shadowlands.
They can't have a Harblast.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown. Entering the garrison.
Loyal prince.
This guy's gonna be in deep shit when we go north. Let's give him some extra defense for the Star Dragon.
Not one Druki on Nagarythe.
This guy's flying, I want magical attacks on this guy. Keep the Tormentor Sword.
What news?
We're taking Vampire Coast here.
The goddess forbids it.
Standing by.
I await your orders. Destruction! My loyalty is rewarded.
Defender of the Everqueen, guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Attack buff, let's go! Yoo-hoo! 25 is resist.
Your bidding. Full sails now!
The whole army gets 25 phys resist. Can't believe that we didn't get the Diamond Guard Phoenix this campaign. And this one is so strong for the melee builders of the High Elves. Or the safer Guardian Phoenix as well. Those are ethereal Phoenix Guard. We don't even have the technology for more.
Our ways require preparation. Move.
Don't tell me why I don't believe Fortune Prime. Look at that bait.
Allah's bidding. Moving unseen.
What do you require? Setting the pace. Smash it to ruins.
There's a command for it, new PC Firefox. The goal is open until end of April.
Defender of Elf One.
One less province. $6,000 is probably gonna be more than enough, but for the sake of the many months, we have it open until the end of April. $27 and one less, 31. If I didn't have the, if I just had the goal for money, somebody could have donated a lot at once and just taken all the man of the months. It's more fair for the man of the months that we have it until a certain date. I still need to eat as well. If everything gets donated towards the PC, I literally won't be able to even pay the bills. That's another thing. But most of that money is gonna go towards PC, at least 6,000. If it gets fit, I remember last time I was buying the PC, I bought a $4,000 PC, and the next weekend I didn't have enough money to buy food. Because everybody was just donating for the PC, and I spent everything on the PC, and was totally broke for a whole month. On the next paycheck, right? Bought a $4,000 PC, can't even afford a meal.
What orders?
Radiant.
We saw this army.
Alariel the Radiant.
Protector of the Everqueen. Alariel guides me.
If the graphic card prices don't get sorted, graphic card will cost over $3,000. And I'm buying also some higher end components like 2 terabyte M.2 drive, better motherboard, maybe DDR5. You can easily spend over $6,000 for a PC, easily, and streaming from a single PC, that's gonna be required. You want to increase quality in both the stream and the game while maintaining the FPS. So $6,000 is actually just standard price for a PC for streaming these days. Especially Total War is one of the most demanding games since they existed. Total War is like nothing gets more demanding than shit.
The Ever Queen. We shall march.
I was checking some stuff, and already stuff without a graphic card are close to $1,000 right now.
Mistress of the Undying Forest.
Shield against.
Don't want to order outside the country because that's unreliable. What if something else goes wrong? That's just a mess. I gotta buy overpriced creation stuff here.
Burden of the Shadowlands.
I have not decided DDR5, but I'll see. Like when the goal ends and I see how much money I have, it's gonna be looks like at least 6,000 for the PC. If it gets much more, it's gonna be planned for much more. I did only some preliminary research.
By Anar's bidding. Onwards. Anar's bidding. Silent Strider.
Maiden of Alariel. Onward!
Defender of the Ever Queen.
Well, ordering outside is always a mess. Always a mess. Some complications can happen. You might not get the stuff. You might not get a refund. You get money. My nephew orders some stuff from Amazon from time to time. There's currently he bought and ordered something. They bought and ordered something. Mother and him, his mother and him, and the Amazon had to cancel it because they didn't have it, but they charged the money anyways, and they still haven't refunded the money. So there's always shit that can happen like that. I had some things, couple of things ordered from America a few times, delivered from friends, and I didn't get it though. And I called the post and everything. It's like they pretending it didn't exist. Stuff that were worth $700-800. So fuck that. I'm buying local. I think this is good because the chaos here. This is pretty much the only example where we can use this building to good effect. We get higher ambush chance, lower the hero chances, increase our hero chances, and lower their movement. And it stacks with rear patrols. So we gotta prepare for the chaos here. Okay, we got tier 5 here. It's a good climate as well. We don't have the replenishment technology. There's sometimes a situation we want to keep the replenishment, but not here, so we completely remove this. This one does lower upkeep on the Illyrian Reavers and Silver Helms, useless units because the building is shit. So we remove that as well. Remove all the growth. There's an exception where we want to keep some replenishment close to the front, and if you wanna replenish faster, like this place is gonna be good for replenishment, and it makes sense for the Asner camp and rear patrols. It will actually matter against chaos, and we'll have a much higher chance to ambush them. Because other than Alit and Nar, our guys don't have a very reliable ambush, but with this we'll have okay, and we'll have a hard chance to assault units as well. Davis have totally fucked up Bretonia main mechanic. Talk a little bit more about this in my last Jibber Jabber under Bretonia. Check the timestamp on YouTube. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, but they totally fucked up that. But Bretonia is a beautiful faction, but their mechanic and the whole balance is fucked up with that faction.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
I'm currently using DDR4, it's overclocked to 3000 speed. So if I get DDR4, I want at least 3600. What is it called? The EMP Extreme Memory Profile. Probably get it even higher. But it has to be 32, I'm currently on 16. I mean, I'll be fine with DDR4, just a faster DDR4 with more RAM. But in 4 months, DDR5 might be a little bit better. Like I said, I'm planning to buy the PC in May, June, they're gonna be latest. One less province. We're going to see how this PC performs on Warhammer 2. They gave the total bullshit system requirements. Total bullshit system requirements. Recommended RAM 8GB. Psh. What computer can even turn on a Total War game on Windows 10 with 8GB? Literally have 3GB for the game. So we'll see the requirements. I'm gonna be playing with some of the settings and the benchmark and see what's good. Taken a while to get the right system requirements for this one. Was just playing on and off with time. It literally will take you months to fine-tune this, and then a few months later you decide to play Tomb Kings or the Skaven, and like you're gonna pull your hair out. So you gotta know what this does and how it affects factions. You know, 40 FPS is fine, but it's better if it's close to 60. Total War is still made for 30 FPS really, but if it drops below 30 FPS it's bad. Altar of Ultimate Darkness, huh? It's too long. 25 letters, I think. One less province. Because, you know, if you just start the new PC on Warhammer 3, it's not gonna be as satisfying. Even if the performance is good, the performance might be still shit because, you know, limitations, same engine, similar engine. But when you play it on a good PC, on the release, and, you know, a few months in, and then you switch to a much faster PC, you're gonna feel that much more satisfying. Especially when you can play with more quality options at a higher FPS. The problem with me is this. The games are just not there yet for high resolutions. For 1080 is just fine. Just fine. 1080, who cares? Everything is gonna work even with weaker hardware. This hardware is just made for 1080. But the moment you increase the resolution and if you have higher refresh rate, then where the problems start to happen. and then you add the stream into the mix and have fun. Have fun optimizing. I think Quad HD is important for Total War. The high resolution on 1080 because the interface looks bad on 1080. It's if you lower it, you go blind. If you put it too high, you will not be able to see things properly, like especially in the large battles. The Quad HD looks much better in large battles, and the overall campaign looks a little bit better. It still looks like it's closer to 1080 than 1440p, but you know, you can put it in between. You know what I'm talking about with the UI scale. This is how it would look like on this resolution. This is too small, and I don't think they've taken user interface into account when changing resolutions when it comes to design of it. This is gonna make you go blind. But if you put it in between, it looks quite good, I think. It's closer to 1080 than 1440p, and you get still get you know, good visual, and you get a little bit more room. And I think why the bigger resolution is important for Total War. Too small, just too much strain. These monitors are not made for this PC. I bought them ahead of time. They're gonna go well with the new PC. These are very expensive monitors. Curved 27-inch, Quad HD, can overclock refresh rate to 165, but I'm used to use them on 144. I'm currently using them in 60 because there's trouble with streaming. These things is bullshit. Also with streaming, multi-screen. But it's pretty much looks incredible on two screens. Just need to get a better, faster PC for a better setup. You know what's funny thing? If I turn off my second monitor when I usually go watch a TV show, the graphic card temperature drops 5 degrees inside a minute. So that tells you how much demanding more is to have run two Quad HD monitors instead of one. If you just run one G-Sync 144 refresh rate, no problem. But I need two monitors for streaming. I need a more powerful graphic card, and then we can go back to 60 FPS. It's curved 27-inch, yeah.
We are not ready.
You get the command for monitors if you guys want to see which ones they are. They were kind of overpriced if you ask me, but I'm happy with them. But like I said, way too ahead of time to get stuff like this. And I get a graphic card to keep up with this shit. This graphic card is good enough, but not on a high refresh rate.
Champion of the Ever Queen.
So what is her buff here when she wizard lands? Power of the nature, huh? It lasts 10 turns. Wasn't this 5 turns before?
I am ready.
Prince of
I'm gonna go with all PC. Some of the components will go for my for the other PC my brother and nephew use. Like similar to the previous one. It's kind of reserved if something goes wrong with the current PC. It's a little better at night if I have spare components. I have no room to put a two-piece setup. And I don't think I need it. The new graphic card is powerful enough for streaming. The new NVIDIA graphic cards are better than ever for video encoding.
When Loic dances, so shall I.
Lawmaster of Hoeth,
Lawmaster of Hoeth,
servant of the Tower.
You summon the Shadow King. Do you serve with the warriors of Nagarythe?
We are rank 1. Numero 1. A list of enemies has dropped, but still factions to fight around. Most of these factions are dying to the other tide right now. I guess I should update the monitors below the stream and under PC specs. And they're pretty much more chosen. I had put the PC specs on the stream and the links to the hardware, not just the names. You got about 14 turns before Chaos shows up.
Protector of Ulthuan. Command me. Ready to march. Onward.
Okay, we got armor for the cavalry and silver helmets and dragon princes. We got armor for the sword masters, white lions, and Phoenix guard.
Alariel.
It's pretty good armor now on these units.
Destruction abounds.
Winston, are you sure your green name? You don't want to change to red?
Weaver of spells.
Loic calls.
Why do these guys don't get finished up? They keep coming here and messing shit up.
Never.
This is no fucking joke now.
Speak your mind. Their life is forfeit.
Oh, nice, another core tendon that's windows. We need to get the Nagarythe building here. So we've had a chance to harass with the Asnar camps. If they, in case they get closer.
That will incur my wrath.
So what's the situation here? 27 provinces and we need 29. 29. I said Aladenar to attack the wastelands.
Hunt. We stalk.
Well, I might get a melee buff here.
There is only vengeance.
One less province. This is down to 28. You're twice today already close to finishing the campaign. One less province puts us to 27. We just upped it first. $27, huh? 27 provinces. 27 provinces. We'll start a timer 1 minute. Now. You guys have 57 seconds to add more provinces, otherwise campaign is done.
Servant of the king.
Magic in purest form. Master of magic.
How has added the province? He still added the province. Okay. Let's reset. There's so many shekels are being burned, guys. Puts a smile on my face. 1 more, 2 more, 1 more, 2 more, 3 more, 4 more, 3 more. Okay, we continue, boys. We are 27 in 30.
Ready.
Archmage.
That army is no fucking joke. Attack one of these settlements. We really need damage to deal with that shit.
Unleashed.
We can use the range if the settlement is under attack or auto-resolve. One less, 2 less, 3 less, 4 less. Let me update this. $26 now. $26. Okay, 26, we are at 27, starting the timer now. Guys, 45 seconds to add 3 provinces.
Fellow Dowie, a great wrong has befallen our kin by Urk things. The Damaskron is filled with their vile atrocities, and the debt stands with them. So, my kin, take up your axes, show these Urks and Groby the might of Karazakarak, for they come. Ready, axes? Kazakan! Ah! Pay back every grudge! This is my edict as High King! We will repulse these vile creatures with our dying breath and renew the Karazhan core.
That guy managed to get a mammoth. Was that the leader or the... we just killed him? That was the leader. Okay, the game was saved here. Looks like campaign is over, boys. Campaign is over. I'm refunding those 2 lists because nobody added. When we're adding provinces, there's always 1 minute to update at the end, so people have time. So we got to 27. We nearly hit the late game. Would have been interesting to grind the chaos with our melee abilities without this area here being just full of sisters and shit. But we were like 15 turns away from that. We controlled pretty much 2 continents, and we don't have a short campaign victory. Missing an alliance and 2 moon dragons. And for long campaign victory, 2 alliances, 3 alliances and 3 moon dragons. So money would solve that, but that was not the goal of the campaign to get the victory screen. The game got auto-saved here in case I want to keep the save for later. And this campaign is done, boys. That was the High Elves no range magic in the armies. We have a Dark Elf version of this campaign within the next 5 campaigns as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this. There was definitely some bloody battles, but it still works even without magic. With magic, it's like playing better vampires. Hopefully, Shurizer is not here. Okay. There's gonna be a food break, and it's probably gonna be in like 30 to 40 minutes. We will start with Nakai. And we're playing until like 4 in the morning, so we're probably gonna do like 6-7 hours of Nakai. Stream gonna have to restart. Hey Juga, this is the final version of the game. Cavalry is live, cavalry change. You need to connect your capital to a port on the ocean. So it's 1.12.1. The campaign we're going to be starting in a bit is just a regular Nakai campaign, kind of like a second look on Nakai, because I've seen some nightmares people send me, told me lately, and we have never really played a proper Nakai campaign. We just taken a, you know, like 60-70 turns, I think, look at it before a patch or something. So similar start, and I'll see you guys probably like 20 to 30 minutes. Food is actually already here. Nakai will be for the rest of the stream.